This is the day that we get to start back on Cherry Red. After a 6-month leave of absence, I've been telling everybody I'm going to get this car done in 2 days. I only got a few jobs left. Well, actually, there's 27 jobs I need to do to complete this car. And some of them take more time than others. There's some stuff I got to figure out I don't really have an answer to yet. But here we are, all dusty and waiting for me. My, needs a lot of polishing, a lot of odds and ends. Let's get at it, hey? This is going to be so much fun, I tell you what, because you're coming down to the end, you know, and when you're just about to open that garage door and drive out, it's an exciting day. And you've been working on this day for like 4 years. What if your birthday only came every 4 years? Yeah, that happens to some guys. These corner windows are one of the issues. Because of putting the power windows in, I actually had to move the front, slider for the window, which the corner window closes against. So it got a bit crooked. I need to cut off, 3/16 on the top, down to 0 on the bottom. And I tried grinding it with a silicone carbide disc. Worked really good, I got it down to just about where I needed it, and then suddenly, kaboom! It all comes in a zillion pieces. Because it's tempered glass, I thought maybe it was laminated, but it's not. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut out a pattern for each side. Both sides are a little bit different from the other. And then we will take these to a glass shop and get them to either cut it out of laminate or do the regular glass. And I think from here, Calgary, you have to send it to Swift Current or someplace to get it tempered. I've done that before. Takes a little while. They end up with nice windows. They kind of got to be the right thickness too for the rubber gaskets and everything to fit inside the frame. I do have a couple different thicknesses of rubber I can use though. So we'll measure the thickness on those. The tricky part is this edge here, trailing edge of this window. The reason that these ones didn't work is because they're just too long for the new setup. I mean, these cars are clunky. There's a lot of stuff that just isn't straight. Oh yeah, there's the tempered sign right on there. My made in Thailand windows. So we'll run these over to the glass shop. It may take them a little while, especially if they got to send them away to get them tempered. So a few hours of kind of revamping these back door mechanisms, the module and the actual clasp and the button for both sides. I just stripped all the old wires and stuff out of there because I'm going to put them in the trunk. Having trouble with the security lock, and I need to eliminate as many possibilities as I can. And of course, this Cadillac underneath here was a 4-door car. And so sometimes it's looking for the back doors and asking if they're locked or not. So I've got the clasp with the bear claw thing with the receiver in there so that it tells the module that the door is locked, closed and locked. And then the module, this module tells some other module, I don't know. And hopefully, eventually the security light will come off. I might have to reset the ECM. So what we're going to do is put these in the trunk and run the wire through the back seat so that it's all hidden. And then I can put the back carpet back in place. Yeah, my wife just says, it's supper time, you better come. And I'm like, I wouldn't miss it. There we are, coming through from the trunk. And that gives us enough wire there. Plug in through the door. Plug in. Hide this somehow under the carpet. She's all shiny and she's ready. Next episode is going to begin with this thing firing up and driving out the door. You watch these videos where guys, looks like they do a body swap in like 2 or 3 weeks or build a hot rod in a week, you know. This took 4 stinking years. And when I look at it, every part, I just see hours and hours of work and dirty face, man, just dirt falling in my eyes and welding sparks falling. I got scars all up and down my arms. Yeah, you gotta wonder, like, are you crazy, man? I think guys that build cars have to be a little bit crazy. 'Cause you can go down to the dealership and 0% down, drive off the lot with something real comfortable and reliable. We got to take this one for a test run. And I've got my AMA ready to go up to date. So, you know, if we have to haul it home or whatever, I can do that. But I'm looking forward to seeing how it drives, because I think that immense amount of hours invested not only makes it look really, really good, like it does. I mean, it's just looking so good. But it also makes it reliable, because there was no shortcuts. I tell you what, I did not take any shortcuts on this mechanically, body-wise, metalworking, anything like that. I mean, I guess if you call a little bit of Bondo a shortcut, then there's a shortcut. Because, you know, I didn't want to take 10 years, or I'd probably never drive it. But we need a car on the road. This is going to be our daily driver from now on. Looking forward to getting a new project moved in here. There's 2 more under tarps just out there in the little alleyway waiting to come in here and get started. But then again, I got another car. I got to find a place to park it. That's going to be a problem. But maybe I should sell something. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see you on D-Day, driving out the door day.